The view is spectacular in a kind of strangely creepy way. Haunting. Haunting is probably a good word for it. But it isn't the sort of place I think I'll be inviting guests to come and dine. You know, Lakeview Manor has that sort of retreat out of sight, but still on the main road. You know, if you can get past those bloody bandits. Heliarchen Hall, that's really in a good position actually, and has a very splendid view. Little bleak, little boring, but a fairly standard and somewhat safe place to get to. This, on the other hand, really is remote and is surrounded by, well, odd ruins, a swamp, a hut, and we know what's in that hut, or at least what was in the hut. You know, the wrecks of ships, a Nordic ruin, and there's no actual path here. So what I'm thinking is this is going to be our, I wouldn't say secret hideaway, but our completely away from civilization getaway. This is where we come if we do not wish to be found. Yeah. I mean, this is not the sort of place people are going to be stumbling upon. Right, let's get started. First things first, we need to talk to you and get
Hey there.
a few things. First of all,
Certainly. What did you have in mind?
a bloody carriage so we can get out of here if we need to. If we can build a fishery like this, why can we not build, you know, a pier for transportation? It would be really nice to be able to take a boat. Are those hawkers ours now? Do they belong to us? They don't seem particularly unfriendly. I'm not completely sure how I feel about having hawkers as neighbours, but maybe we'll get peckish. Alright, we've got a stable, we've got a garden, and we've got a fishery. We've even got a wood chopping block. Excellent. If only somebody around here would chop wood for me. Right. Okay. Why are you stood there? I mean, you have not moved. We've been running around, working. Inigo's been doing all the heavy lifting. I've been doing the coordinating. You've just been stood there looking...
Hey there.
well, at a tree by the looks of things. Okay, fine.
It's good to see you again.
You haven't got the carriage for us yet, but you could go and...
Certainly. What did you have in mind?
I want you to get a horse.
Ah, good. There's one I've had my eye on. I'll see if it's still for sale.
And also a chicken.
Certainly.
And a cow.
What did you have in mind?
Because... I don't actually know why because, but I want a cow and I want a chicken.
For a good cow to purchase.
Okay. Well, we got a floor, but the weather's turned really bad and I'm freezing. We should learn how to make a campfire out here so I can stand at the campfire shouting out instructions to you. Where? Inigo? Where the hell is Inigo? Have I lost Inigo? Okay. Little worrying. Where's he gone? Probably inside to warm up. I have no idea if this is going to warm the place up. But seeing as it's bloody freezing in here, I don't think we've got a lot of choice. We could try building a fire outside. You should know that sort of thing, surely. You're sort of a experienced rugged adventurer type. Surely you've built fires and sat around them doing uncivilized things. Okay, look, it is not my bloody fault that I don't have a woodsman's axe. Why would I have a woodsman's axe? I didn't know I needed a woodsman's axe. I would have brought one. I would have... Oh. We'll be fine. We'll be fine here. We will be fine here. We'll warm up, and then we'll go back, and the first thing we'll do is we'll focus on making a bloody fireplace. Okay, so we should be able to carry on now without running back to that ruin every couple of hours to warm up. I'm thinking now we focus on just getting a little bit of the basic furniture, especially the beds, yeah? I don't want to have to wander off to Dawnstar again just to spend the night and not freeze to death. It was there, wasn't it? Okay, what are we going to need? I left everything downstairs. We're going to need... We're probably going to need to order some more logs for this, but that's okay. I mean, we could chop them if we had a bloody axe. Oh, maybe I should have checked in Dawnstar to actually see if someone had an axe. Although, I have a feeling you would refuse to do the swinging of the axe to get wood as well. Yes, I do. So it's the moment of truth. What do we want to build on the west wing? The thing is, I kind of fancy trying a greenhouse and seeing... Basically, it's just curiosity more than anything, because I don't really need a greenhouse to grow components. I've actually got components growing in the Mages College and at the museum. Enchanter's Tower. Definitely don't need an Enchanter's Tower, although...
Every snowflake is unique, like me.
Having a tower on this side would be kind of cool. But the other thing is... This is the side, if any, I want to have breakfast. I mean, from the looks of things, it's going to be too bloody cold. I forgot to get dressed. It looks like it's going to be a little on the chilly side for breakfast. Maybe we can... We need to build a fire out on deck. Well, we can eat inside and then just come out and enjoy the view. I mean, this is the view you want, isn't it? A view of solitude, of the ships. This is actually the side I want. I mean, I'm going to have the storage room on this side anyway because it's just so damned useful and I prefer it to the tower. But the view from this side is going to be of the north. Actually, that's not too bad either. But I don't really need a greenhouse. Plus, I want the bedroom. I want the bedroom. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take the double bed and then you're going to have to sleep in the same room as the housecarl and then the carriage driver's going to have to sleep on the floor and he's just going to make the place look messy. I don't need a greenhouse. I really don't need a greenhouse. And as curious as I am to see it, I just... yeah, I think we're going with the bedroom. I'm feeling a little boring. I mean, I could try the Enchanter Tower, but towers are not that good anyway. You can stand on them and look out, but it's not exactly comfortable, and it's a bit of a climb, isn't it? It's just... My gut is saying you need a fancy bedroom. I could try the trophy room out. I mean, I don't need the terrace for breakfast if I've got the bedroom. But to be honest with you, I don't want a trophy room. What am I going to do? Put stuffed heads on the walls in it? Because that's what's going to go in there, isn't it? And let's face it, this is my secret hideaway where no one's coming to visit. So, honestly, a storage room makes more sense. Yeah, I think we're actually going for the storage room as well. We definitely made the right decision. This is absolutely the view I want. Yes, it is. And I do want the bedroom as well. And it's nice that it extends all the way around here so we can see the coast as well. I don't know what we're going to have here, to be honest. I'm a little torn on it, but that's going to have to wait until tomorrow. Let's go and have something to eat, although we don't actually have anywhere to sit. We've got beds, but we don't have any other furniture. Okay, that's almost right. A little bit further back. I really would like the tap. No, close. Really close. Really close. Just a little further. Does that look... I just... This is one of those things where I got a little too far and then everything fails, right? That's what's... No, I'm not happy with that because I can see now that the edge is... Oh, it's actually embedded into the... No, you know what? It's embedded into the... Oh, right. No, that is way too far. I got it perfectly lined up as well, didn't I? How do I pick this up again? Refill. Oh, I tell you what. I'm going to refill while I'm here because I am actually thirsty. But then I'm going to get this set in a decent place if it kills me. And there is a small chance it might. Okay. That's a little better. Okay, that actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? It seems like it's fixed onto the bench really well. The tap's over the edge. Excellent. Right. It could be a nice day today. We might not freeze quite as much, which is good. However, now we have to decide what are we going to make. The armory, no. Definitely don't need another armory. I'd be tempted to try the library because I've not seen it, but the idea of having a tower facing this way seems utterly ludicrous. Plus, I do not need a library. I mean, I've got one right over there, and it's a pretty damned big one. I think we're having the kitchen. I mean, I know I'm never going to have guests, but hey, even more food for me and you. Then we're gonna have a private, out of the way, secluded location where we can dine well, be left alone, and have, you know, oodles of room and good beds. You get a double bed, I get a double bed. We actually get multiple places to cook food. And we're really isolated. I like that idea. I do. I like the idea. We're going with the kitchen. That actually looks quite good. It sort of slopes away from the hill and then opens up on this side to lots of walkway, raised off the marshland. I think that actually may be my favourite look so far. I mean, it's not that I didn't like the tower in Lakeview. I just do like the double terrace thing. I like being able to walk all the way around to the house and get a view from different angles. I do like this. But I like the sloping roof a little more than the tower, oddly enough. The tower was a bit of a disappointment, truth be told. This just... yeah, this is quite nice. I still feel that this place is so remote, I'd almost like some walls. I mean, I wouldn't mind walls around most of my estates, but this one...
I don't mind the snow. It's beautiful.
yeah. I feel this one is the sort of place where we may well be seeing just wild animals wandering on to the land. And yeah, maybe we could get a... I don't like where you've parked the what is it? Caravan? Wagon. Would you be driving us out that way? I don't think so. That's way too squishy, I think. The sensible way would actually, I suppose, be straight down and then straight around. We need to make a road. But then we would need to chop these 2 trees down. I almost feel like the wagon should be over this side, just be left over here. Oh, we got clay. And then a road built all the way around to join up with that other road. And then some walls. Oh, dude, don't swim in the cold water. That looks, well, cold. And the fog is coming in. Do we have any fish yet? No, we don't. So we don't actually need to do any fishing to catch the fish. That's good, because although it sounds like a very gentlemanly thing to do to be sat here fishing, it's bloody freezing, and the idea of actually sort of having to catch slimy fish is pretty off. It's not a swimming pool, you nutter. Fine. Right, well, we've built the house. Now all we have to do is furnish the place and hope we don't run out of materials, although we probably will. Dawnstar's not that far, though. We can just take the carriage to Dawnstar and then ride back pretty quickly. Might want to have a night's sleep before we start decorating the... What did I hear? See, that's the problem with this place. Because it doesn't have walls, I'm a little creeped out by it. Yeah. I mean, there used to be a vampire lair over there. A Draugr-infested ruin there. Actually, this is possibly one of the most insane places to build a house. You'll probably love it here. Hey, look, we've got a woodcutter's axe now. And by we, I mean... Oh,
You want to talk?
if I give you the axe, you'll start dual-wielding it like you do with a pickaxe, won't you? I think what this place needs is a roof that extends a little bit over these open areas so that we can sit outside, enjoy the fresh air a little, or be miserable in the fresh air, but not get snowed on. I think the fact that we're on the northern coast and we're looking out over the sea is making this, well, not the greatest place to sit for breakfast, right? It's a shame, though, because it really does look rather nice, although the fog is giving me some strangeness. I mean, maybe if there was some bridge or just a ferry from here across the way. That's what we need to get sorted out. We need to get a ferry sorted out so we can just come here. But I'm also thinking we might need, I don't know, I sort of feel like a fire pit here. Just one sat right here. Now we've got the axe, maybe I can convince you to go and chop some wood down, and we can place a campfire here, and then we'll have something to warm us up. We could have one over here as well, but I sort of feel like this one's... We're going to run over it and... See, this one just... I don't know why. I just feel like a fire pit here would be nice. We still have to be careful. Same would probably be true there, but I don't know. It's just me. I've got this feeling I want a fire pit here so we can keep warm. I also have a feeling, judging by the way you're holding yourself, you probably agree. But that's it. We now have 3 houses built out in the wilderness and a bunch of houses in cities. We don't have a house in Winterhold, though. I mean, we've got the college. I get it. It's nice. It's actually very nice. It's a tower. It's a very impressive building, actually. It's the nearest I've got to a castle. But it's not just mine. Do you think we could build a place to live in an old ruin? I mean, we spent enough money, got enough people to work, and just sort of open the place up a little bit. Obviously, kill everything that needs killing. Perhaps put some better walls down, better lighting. Could be quite. Could be kind of cool, actually. We could have a path going down to the sea, and then a dock, and we could invite people. It'd be like a special underground party place. We could hire baths. We could have the most extravagant parties ever known in Skyrim. What do you think? You're thinking, can we please go inside? It's freezing. See? That works. That's keeping us warm. You're still not happy. Got it. We're going in.